What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Poke Office. My name is Colin. Today's video, we are talking just about Pokemon. In general, it's a really weird market from my perspective, so I'm just going to start rambling about a few different things that I've been thinking about and noticing in the Pokemon market. Before we do that, though, I have the winner of this Charizard EX Super Rare from Japanese 151. It's a Gem Mint 10 for 9,000 subscribers. I just passed it last week. Thank you all so much. The winner is Steve Corderio. Congratulations. This one is all yours. You just got to send me some details to my email, so see down below in the description for what to do there. Congratulations again. There's going to be some sick giveaways. I'm going to be honest with you for 10K. So we're going close. Like I'm already at 9,100 or something like that. It's crazy. Crazy. I really appreciate you all for watching and doing it all. So make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and hit the like button for me. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm. Okay, so here's kind of where we're going to go throughout the video. Number one, going to talk about sealed product. Scarlet and Violet era being extremely cheap right now. Sword and Shield era stuff is on the rise right now because it's just getting older by the day. And then after that, I want to talk about the singles markets because I've just had this weird sense of what's happening in the singles markets for Pokemon, specifically buying and selling singles on Facebook Marketplace and like in different Facebook groups and whatnot. It's just a weird market. So we'll talk about that. And then at the end, or all kind of throughout the video, I'm just going to talk about my overall thoughts on the Pokemon market. So starting off with sealed product, Scarlet and Violet era. Here's kind of the general sense of where I see Scarlet and Violet era at. Lots of people are still in that like world where Scarlet and Violet era is boring. Pokemon is not doing anything new and exciting. I'm kind of done with it. I'm bored. And to those people, I'm like, that's fine. Off you go, because you are missing out on legit, like some good stuff in Pokemon happening. And to be fair, I am no critic. I get easily excited about a lot of things. And like if I see a crap movie that I still liked, I'll just like, yeah, it was awesome. And I'm kind of the same as Pokemon. Like, this is okay. I love it. You know what I mean? I'm not a critic. But that being said, I think Scarlet and Violet era has a ton going for it. Like it's the first era with silver borders, which took me a long time to get used to. But now that I'm used to it, I really, really like it. I actually think I like it better than the yellow borders, which is weird to say because the yellow borders are so nostalgic. Number two, I love the fact that there's illustration rares in every set and special illustration rares in every set. Like I think Pokemon is doing a really awesome thing. Just even with illustration rares and special illustration rares, starting at base set means that like Scarlet and Violet base set is significantly better in my opinion than Sword and Shield base set or Sun and Moon base set, which is crazy to say as well because I think I'm going to take some heat for some of my takes here. Next, like I just think Scarlet and Violet era, the artwork is so good. Like there's some banger sets. We got the Paldea Evolved, which I think is an awesome set. We got Paradox Rift, which is an awesome set. In between there, we had 151, which is an absolutely epic set, specialty set, which I think is going to do like absolutely bonkers things in the long term. If you hold some of it, I think people are going to want to open that set for a long time. Then we just had Paldean Fates, which I've had a blast opening. Maybe not quite as good yet as Hidden Fates, but I think it could make a run for it being as good as Hidden Fates because legitimately that Charizard is really, really good. The Mew is really, really good. The Gardevoir is really, really good. So quite a few really cool chase cards there. I know I'm taking some heat on this. However, then we're almost into Temporal Forces, and I think Temporal Forces looks like a total banger of a set. So I'm just really, really excited where Pokemon is headed with Scarlet and Violet era, but that doesn't negate the fact that we're in this weird market where booster boxes right now, I mean, lots of the booster boxes you can still find for under $100 US. One of my buddies here actually just put me onto a site in Canada where we could get Paradox Rift booster boxes for 120 Canadian dollars, which is like 90 US, and free shipping. Like it's just absurd. That is cheaper than the wholesale prices. So stores are losing money right now to like offload some of this product. So in and of itself, that is just a weird market that stores just to offload product are selling at like their wholesale cost, sometimes even below wholesale cost. Absolutely absurd. But then what makes it a little bit even weirder is that Sword and Shield booster boxes are really, really starting to take off. So we have Chilling Reign, which has had a really, really healthy 3 months of growth. We have Evolving Skies, which is already insanely priced. And the last 3 months, it has just gone to another level. Like, we're talking $500 plus booster box these days, or it's getting awfully close. I didn't check right before recording this video. Fusion Strike starting to increase. Brilliant Stars starting to increase. Brilliant Stars still available on Pokemon Center. Fusion Strike is not, so that's a little bit interesting. Then Astral Radiance starting to increase. Lost Origin starting to increase. Silver Tempest starting to increase. So we're seeing these moves of a year to 2 to 2.5 to 3 year old Pokemon sets, and I just don't see Pokemon reprinting them. I mean, I think Brilliant Stars is still part of the TCG, like still in the rotation. It can't be for long, though. I don't follow that very much. But, so, I mean, I guess they could reprint that stuff. I just don't see it happening. Like, we're already about to hit the 5th main set out of Scarlet and Violet era. So, it's like the balance of these two things. Scarlet and Violet era is catching a lot of people off guard. I think lots of people are sleeping on it, which means, to me, this is not financial advice, just my total 100% opinion, is that if people are sleeping on Scarlet and Violet era, that means 5 to 10 years from now, people are going to be like, wow, Scarlet and Violet era is so good. Why is it so expensive? Because no one was buying it at the time. That being said, full disclaimer, I think lots of people are still buying it. We're going to get to that. However, Sword and Shield was during that COVID wave where everyone was buying Pokemon. They printed so much of it, and yet people are already so nostalgic to have that chance at the Blaziken or have that chance at the Moonbryon. Thank the Lord that I pulled that card a couple weeks ago, because that was bucket list number 1. If you haven't watched that yet, you got to go watch that. I did a little like recap video about me pulling the Moonbryon. It was amazing. Anyways, I'm off topic. Okay, then you want the chance to pull that Gengar or the Espeon VMAX cards out of Fusion Strike, the Charizards out of Brilliant Stars. Like, you know, people are just still dreaming about this opportunity still to go back in time when collections started to really take off during COVID. So there's something really good to be said about Sword and Shield era, and it's getting older by the day, so these prices are starting to rise. But now I want to flip the switch and start talking about single prices a little bit, because I don't know what's going on. So here's my conundrum. Right now, I think that Pokemon is in this like weird seller's market where when I've been selling singles on Facebook groups and stuff, like there's 3 or 4 main Facebook groups in Canada that I'm a part of where I like buy and sell Pokemon cards, and usually get some pretty good traction with sales. Okay, so when I'm selling, especially like newer sets, like Scarlet and Violet era sets, I'm selling them. I put a claim sale out there. I take pictures of all the cards, and then I put prices on them. And literally, within minutes of it hitting the Facebook group, when one of the moderators approves it, then I'm just receiving message after message, and people are wanting to buy the cards. Like, I sell out my claim sales almost all the time, especially like I typically try and do it in a way where I'm selling all Paldean Fates cards in this specific lot, or this specific lot is all Paradox Rift. Like, I try and separate it by set typically. And people, clearly people are still completing these sets. Clearly people are still buying Pokemon. Clearly people are still enjoying Scarlet and Violet era, because these cards, they just sell so fast. So seller's market, I have such an easy time selling, even with Paldean Fates lately. Like, you have the Wug Trio card and the Palafin card, the Clive cards. Oh my goodness, the Friends in Paldea cards. Like, they're worth 50 cents each, and I just sell them instantly. Like, I still get money for them. People still want them, which is crazy. Now flip the switch a little bit. And I've been searching for a few cards of my own. specifically the Charizard Special Illustration Rare from Obsidian Flames, the Magikarp from Paldea Evolved, and the Roaring Moon Iron Valiant from Paradox Rift. Not all that old, and legitimately, I've been putting In Search of posts out there for the last month, really, and no bites. Like, yeah, I get the occasional scammer who's like, hey, I have this card, it's absolutely perfect, and then I ask to see a timestamp, and they're like, yeah, as soon as I get home, and of course they never answer. So scammers, be aware of scammers, just FYI, that's another side note. But I just can't find the cards that I'm after. Like, it's crazy. If I go searching, like, I have a lot of spare time at lunchtime and on my breaks, so I'm scrolling through Facebook, trying to look through all the claim sales that other people post. If I'm not on it within like minutes after they post this claim sale, I don't get the cards. They're already sold out. Like, it's just absolutely crazy. So there's still some sort of frenzy happening with Pokemon that I just don't really know how to explain. It's kind of mind-boggling to me. I don't really understand the fact that all you hear is the hype about, like, yeah, Pokemon is in a bad spot right now. Scarlet and Violet era is boring, like I said at the beginning. That's clearly not what's actually happening. Like, that's just the loud complainers who are making all the noise, but the people who really love the hobby are still really into the hobby. Does that make sense? Like, so I guess what I'm trying to say in a long-winded, roundabout way is that Pokemon is still in a great spot. Like, people are still buying stuff off the shelves. People are still loving the new sets. I think people are excited about Temporal Forces. Don't listen to all that nonsense, Scarlet and Violet era sucks, because it doesn't. Like, to be honest with you, I think if now is one of the best times to be like a collector / investor in Pokemon, because all that loud noise, it is affecting the market. Like, it is dropping the prices of Scarlet and Violet booster boxes. And in turn, I think that's dropping the prices of the singles cards as well. So if you're trying to complete the set, or if you're trying to just have some sealed booster boxes for an investment long term, or your collection, like, I think now is the time to buy. I've been watching a few videos, like Pokioz has talked about how Warren Buffett says, like, when people are scared, that's the time to buy. And when people are like buying, that's the time to just take a step back. Nostalgianomics was talking about, like, not being in a waiting mindset. Like, if you wait for Evolving Skies to come back down to $400, it's probably not going to come back down to $400. Like, I'm not telling you to go buy stuff, but if you want something for your collection, or if you think that there's still some growth to happen, I mean, now's the time to buy, not 6 months from now, because who knows? If you're waiting for the Charizard from Paldean Fates to come down to under $100, yeah, it might not either. And if you can get one for 115 or 120 or 150, and that's a card that you really wanted, and that's a card that you wanted to complete the set, then now's the time. It very easily could go to $200 again. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying, like, you have no control of what the market does. I mean, waiting is not the greatest thing in investing and collecting, in my opinion. So this video has gone all over the place. I didn't really have like much of a, I mean, I had some notes on what I was trying to say. Hopefully I got through it now, but Pokemon's just in this weird market. So I hope you enjoyed the ramble. I really want to hear what you have to say about it. So let me know down in the comments. I appreciate you all for watching. And of course, it's the Poke Office. Part of it is opening up packs, because that's what I love to do. So I'm still chasing that Roaring Moon. Here is 10 packs of Paradox Rift. All right, we got 10 packs of Paradox Rift here. I am still really liking this set, to be honest with you. I think there's a ton of awesome cards in the set. I like the special illustration rares. I like a lot of the illustration rares. And if you missed it on the live stream, I just started a little sell some more pies. So Lechonk eating a pie, that's going to be my new SIG card. I sent a couple of those out this last weekend, so that was kind of a funny joke. So, too funny. If you're going to be a card party, I would be honored to sign a Lechonk card for you. Hilarious. Also, don't take take anything too seriously. Come on, baby. I'm still chasing that silly Roaring Moon. I mean, I have opened up a lot of packs of Paradox Rift. Can't seem to find that card. I've pulled a lot of the other cards, but only one Iron Valiant, which had a huge print line in it. I've said that a few times. And no Roaring Moon cards. So it's a little bit frustrating. But I kind of like the chase too, because once I pull the Roaring Moon, then it's kind of like, I don't know. I might be done with Paradox Rift then. Which, by all accounts, is going to be another video that I've been thinking up. Is like, there's something amazing about the chase. So I'm going to leave it at that. Aegislash. All right, first hit, no problem. But yeah, seriously, Roaring Moon, one of those cards that I've been looking for. I've maybe found one copy of it, and it had 0 chance at getting a PSA 10. So, I mean, that's another piece of the puzzle, is that I'm looking for a really nice copy of it to send in for grading, which typically when the set's only a few months old, I haven't had a terrible time finding cards that are in really good shape, because not everyone sends cards in for grading. They'd rather just take the cash of a raw card, but not lately. It's hard. So yeah, I don't know. The market just totally confuses me a little bit right now. So I don't know. Let me know your experience though. Have you been finding it easy to find cards, or has it been hard to sell cards? Like, what's going on here? Seriously, the selling of the cards, like, it's actually shocking how fast cards sell out for me if I'm putting a claim sale out there. Chantel. All right. I've pulled this one a few times. The full art Chantel. Not worth much, but still a pretty nice card. So 2 hits. We got 4 or 5 packs left still, so we're doing okay. Still want that shot at the Roaring Moon, though. I don't know what to say. Seriously, though, what's your experience opening Scarlet and Violet packs? Because not only was I saying that I love the fact that there's like illustration rares in every set, special illustration rares, I find opening Scarlet and Violet packs really fun as well, because it has, like, I love the fact that I can get the illustration rare cards. Paradox Rift in that sense actually is maybe the worst set of Scarlet and Violet era so far, because it doesn't have the double banger packs. Like, that was a mistake. But I trust Pokemon right now. I like a lot of what they're doing. Sandy Shocks, I like a lot of what they're doing. So I'm gonna just keep on it. Like, I like it. All right, we're on to the last pack. This has been a very rambly video, so hope you enjoy it. I have been sick in bed like all weekend, finally on the up and up right now. So yeah, this is kind of all I had in the tank just to do a ramble video. So hope you enjoyed it. This is the last chance. Come on. Nothing. Nada. All right. Shocker alert. Nada. But we did get 2 EXs and the ultra rare Chantel. Not too shabby. That's going to do it for me at the Poke Office. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment for me to help me grow the channel more. There's going to be some sick stuff happening at 10K, baby. We're going there. Appreciate you all for watching. Until my next one. Peace.